getting the chat messages up. A long time no see in my live streams. I am gonna try and be more regular on my live streams though. If you're new here and it's your first time, my name is Amanda and I live in Canada. I felt like going live today. I'm not sure who will be on because this is not my usual time to go live, so we'll see what happens. And hopefully I can keep this one public because I am trying to grow my watch hours. Thank you for the first thumbs up. I think it's too bright, but if I close this, it might be too dark. Let's see. Maybe. I don't know. Hey! How did I know that was you? How is your morning going? I have little Kylo sitting in front of me licking his paws because he ate wet food. Good game. What game? What's the first? How did you get that first letter? You typed good game. No, it says good game and the first letter is like an Asian letter.
Huh?
Yeah. Good, how are you? No, on mine it says good game and there's an Asian letter at the front of it. So I don't know. Thank you for the second thumbs up. Just getting started in here. Only been on for a couple minutes, but we'll give everyone some time. So that's weird. So Annie typed something and something completely different showed on my screen. So hopefully that doesn't happen for anyone else. You're still awake? I didn't think you'd be on. I was like, darn, I came on too late for Joseph, my Australian bestie. Have you watched any more of The Bad Batch? I don't know if this is better open or not open. Either way, it makes me look whiter than I am. What even time is it? Like 10:30. Don't go in there, Kylo. Has Dusty been keeping you up? You have? Who's your favorite character, or do you have one yet? Anu watched a couple minutes, and when I told her she was Wrecker, she's like, why am I him? I'm like, just give him a chance. Like, once you, like, learn more about him, you'll understand why we love him. Okay, there's a cat on me. Okay. Hunter's my favorite, too. What do you think about Crosshair? Because Crosshair is one of Tasha's favorite. His first favorite's Echo. Because he says, I'm Echo. Unfortunately, we haven't got Anu into anything Star Wars, so I literally only have you to chat to and Tash about this stuff. Kylo, you are so handsome. If you like Bad Batch, I don't know if you like Maul, but Maul, Shadow Lord. Yeah. Oh, I mean, Omega. Omega. Sorry. I'm Omega. He likes Omega. Um, Echo, if you watch Clone Wars, like season 7, you get introduced to the Bad Batch. It's so good. He likes Omega, then Crosshair. And then, yeah. But if you watch Maul Shadow Lord, it is like everyone's like, this is peak Star Wars, and everyone's like, Star Wars is back, baby. Because Maul Shadow Lord is so good. The ending of it, I won't ruin it in case you do watch it. I wasn't a huge Maul fan. I liked him because he's eccentric, but I lost a person. It's probably because I'm watching talking about Star Wars. um, but now Maul is my fifth favorite. Oh, and in Clone Wars, in the seventh season, when you get to see Bad Batch, it shows what actually happened to Echo. Because Echo was a regular clone, but something happened to him. Thank you for the hearts and the three thumbs up. Okay, it's giving him that symbol too. So I don't, it must be my phone. It's like giving you an Asian symbol, like a letter, and it gave one to Anu earlier. Oh, Kylo, you're so handsome. He's just staring at me with his putty tat eyes. How was work for you today, Joseph? And Anu, what are your plans for the day? And anybody else? I think it says there's 9 watching, so don't be shy. Survival, same. That's the game I play every day. Survival. Although, remember when you were little and you used to like to play that? You'd be like, Mom, let's pretend to play survival. Now we literally do that every day. I kind of like my lashes I did. And I did it, like I was always having a hard time with doing my lashes. And then I did what Marilyn Monroe did, which I don't know why I didn't think of earlier. So I'm like, ooh, very slow head mom and sister popping. At work? Is your family the type to embarrass you in front of like workmates or in public, or are they very chill? Because you're very chill, so I figure they might be like all refined and polished or something. And are the gas, or as you guys call them, petrol prices still really high in Australia? Because here we sell it per liter and it's like $1.80 something per liter, which is crazy. And usually in our summer, they jack the prices up because they know that's when we're all traveling and they want to make more money. And thank you for the 4 thumbs up, everyone. So what is chill. Sister bought electric vac. Prices, they have gone down. Not here. An electric vac. Is there any other kind? Oh, like a battery one? It's like, don't they all plug in? That's cool you got to see them. You have a close family, so I feel like you get to see them pretty often. And thank you for the 5 thumbs up, everyone. Kylo was pawing at a bag of treats, trying to get me to give him some. I wish I was chill. I'm not chill. Tash says I'm like a squirrel. And I just get excited and loud. Like, I'm just one of those people who get excited, probably like a puppy would. And then afterwards, I burn out and I go home and lay in bed and think about everything I've said. It's the thing. Hi, Kylo. Kylo's a small kitty cat. Cordless, I hate. They take too. Yeah, I. That's true. I did have one once. It was a smaller one, but we only had like one like carpet, like rug to vacuum. But now we have one that like a big one, yeah, that plugs in because with cats, you could like sweep and like mop every day, but like you're still gonna get a buttload of hair everywhere. Like, and Kylo doesn't understand being brushed. When you try to brush him, he wants to chew the brush and it's like he doesn't understand that you're supposed to brush him. He doesn't like it or something. I feel like a lot of cordless stuff is like that. Some of it's got better. Yeah, I know. It's almost like he's like thinking like, what are you doing to me? Infinite cat hair, I know. Tika doesn't lose a lot and hers is short, but hers is so soft. Like, cause she has the softest fur I've ever felt. And it just like kind of collects and gets stuck to like dust and stuff. So like we always have to like get under everything and vacuum under everything. And now Kylo's favorite toy, despite him having a toy box of toys, his favorite toy is pom poms, like little tiny pom poms, and he carries them around and plays fetch. And then Tika's favorite toy at the moment is a pipe cleaner. So I'm like, why do we keep buying them toys when they like pom poms and pipe cleaners? I wish I knew a life hack to drink less Diet Coke because I drink so much Diet Coke. It's not good, but it's like my one bad habit. I loved Rhodey's May the 4th post. He that was a good one. Ta- one bad habit? Shut up. I only have one bad habit. What are my other ones? Don't answer that. Yeah, Rhodey's. Tash posted his on Insta and he had his with his lightsabers. So for May the 4th, I don't know if he had the green one on, but he has really like cool lightsabers. They're like really realistic. And then for Revenge of the Fifth, he did the red one. But now that there's the new mall series, they have the new sound fonts for the lightsabers he wants to buy because they sound really good. No, you can still do it. Just be like, throwback to May the 4th. Dusty as a Jedi, that'd be hilarious. I don't do anything with AI because I don't know how, but also because my girls always give me a hard time. Like, don't use AI. Well, one of them more than the other. There's like one of Kyla's fur stuck to my lip gloss. It's gonna drive me crazy. It's just gonna have to stay there now. Anyway, I wonder if that lady figured out how to pay her rent that day.
Oh.
That was odd. It's driving me freaking crazy. Oh well, try and ignore it, Amanda. This lady came up to me and Anna when we're outside, and she was on the phone, and yeah, I use Chat GPT if I have like questions because he'll give you the answers for anything. Hey, I can't wait to see Mando and Grogu. And Taj better be wrong with his prediction. How rude of me. Hi, Anu. I can't say your username, but hey. Anna knew I wanted to go live, so she woke me up early and opened my window and made me coffee. She's like, Mom, you said you wanted to go live. I'm like, thank you. But I did not sleep last night at all. It still didn't work. Well, I'm on now. The one day I went live on a walk and Davy and Tom were on break at work and they were chatting it up. Davy said he moved into a new place, so that was exciting. 7 thumbs up. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, my eyes are real. You know what's funny is I get asked that multiple times in my life. They're like, are those contacts? I'm like, no. Oh, hello. I don't want to say your name wrong. I'm from Canada. And what do I do? I guess you could say I'm a housewife. Hey, Matt, there's our songwriter. Hi, Kylo. Kylo's actually a small cat. He's the same size as Tika. It's so cute because he was the runt of the litter, so we were wondering how big he would get, and he's just a little guy. I've always wondered what American venison tastes like. It tastes good, but you have to eat it hot because after it cools and the tallow gets on it, it's gross. But moose meat is even better. But to hunt moose, you need to like go into a lottery and get a tag to do it. So I don't know anyone who hunts it anymore, so I don't get to have it. But moose meat is like one of the best. And Anu tried bear meat. Was that good?
Berry.
She said it was very good. It was black bear. Let's spell and pronounce every English. Let's see. Well, all you did was put spaces between the letters. I still don't know how to say that. To, to hide? To hide? I don't know. I'm sorry. I get a lot of people with really interesting and nice names, but I never know how to say them because I'd have to hear it. But I'm glad you're here. Where are you watching from? And same with you, Taste of Sunset. Where are you watching from? I know. And um I don't care. I don't care was a wild card. I was thinking of Stumpy the other day. Actually last night I'm like, I wonder what happened to Stumpy. And Independent Chat was a wild card too. I never knew what they were gonna say. Tahid. Tahid? I don't know. I posted. I know. I can't keep up with them all, Matt. I listened to some of them. I'm watching from Turkey, and I look at also the Canadian people. Why, thank you. From Turkey. My aunt lived in Turkey for a little while. She liked it there. Tahid. Hi, Kylo. It's a cute baby. Istanbul. That's where my aunt lived. She taught English when she was there. Hello. Oh, Tehran. Hey. How are you today? Careful, Kylo. I don't want. I'm basically from Bangladesh, but now I moved to England and now I'm residing here. I don't know much about Bangladesh, but how is London? Do you like living in London? I bet it rains there a lot. That's what I hear. I don't think I could live there. It's like in Canada on our west coast in BC, there's Vancouver Island, and people nickname it Raincouver because it's more mild there than the rest of Canada, and it rains a lot. So like it's always raining there. I don't think I could live there. I know I couldn't. The rain depresses me. And we've been having nothing but rainy weather here. It's been like nonstop rain this spring. But how is everyone else's weather? It's overcast here and rainy, which makes it hard because we have this one tree I want to take a photo by because um it's really pretty and it's blossoming and it's pink. And I want to take a picture of it, but it keeps raining. Rainy weather invokes feelings of joy. Really? Aw, that's good though. I know some people really love the rain, but for me, it just makes me feel depressed. Well, Matt, send some of your sunshine my way, please, and thank you, because that's amazing weather. Starting to get colder. Um, what's colder for you? Yeah, you can talk with me. Vancouver, funny. I don't think there's rain. Switches London. The weather is under. I'm in Ontario. Hi, man. Nice to have you here. Thank you for popping on. You're from India. What time is it in India? It must be really late. Yes, I'm glad you're here. Oh, it's 8. It's not as late as I thought it would be. Where are you going in June? Joseph, that's our weather, and we're saying it's getting warm. At 20 degrees, we're in t-shirts here. But I heard someone who I watch in Australia at 20 degrees, she puts on like a little sweater, like a cardigan. I'm like, oh no, we're in t-shirts in 20 degrees outside. When do you gotta come to Canada, Joseph? Come in the winter. I think you'd like the snow. We can make a snowman. And then you'll be like, oh no, 10 and 14's nice weather. But to be fair, I couldn't handle your guys' heat. Because I know you guys will get like 40 degrees for a few days in a row. And when that happens here, like I can't go out at all in that. Niagara Falls is really nice. I'm in Toronto. I go to Niagara Falls like every other. No, not every other year. I go there a few times. I am replying to you, ma'am. Can I give my contact? No, I want to talk with you doing business in USA. I'm not in America. This summer is. I believe it. Because even when it's like in the high 30s or like close to the 40s, I can't even go to the beach because the sun is so brutal that even being in the water, like it won't, it's not, no, I can't do it. My name's Amanda, Canada. I'm from Toronto, Ontario, the big city. I got a cat beside me. He's up on our grow tent with all our tropical plants are. I tried telling him last night, don't go up there, but he don't listen. He's just a curious little guy. Min, so did I. That's funny. I wonder if we ever ran into each other. Maybe we did. Maybe we ran into each other and now we ran into each other online. That is so cool. The humidity, yeah. Your hair was almost never dry. Well, that would be cool, having coffee. Amanda, do you? Yes, I do go hiking and I do go camping. Canada. Oh my goodness, I go to the Odd every year for a convention. No way. How many was that like a long time ago? 'Cause we might have been at the same time. There's a Value Village down in that area, unless it closed, that we used to like going to because it always had the best stuff.
It closed.
It closed though. It's a small world because like we probably would have ran into each other likely. You're out west now, aren't you? I think one time you said you were out west. I have a friend who just recently moved out west. Going to Seaside Resort to a seaside resort. Good, there'll be no pesky children running around and screaming. I like coffee. And I do drink um, slow drip coffee, and I love espresso. The hot and dry part of BC. I have family in BC, but I don't know where. They said they're kind of up on a mountain, but I don't know where. Um, but Tahid, if you go to Northern Ontario, it's very beautiful. Like I would say probably British Columbia is the most beautiful province, and then I would say Ontario's next. If you go to Northern Ontario, because it's all lakes and forests and it's beautiful. This summer I'm going to do a fishing live stream and you can see some of the beauty up there. But I want to go to Alberta really bad. Yes, I remember. I remember. Are you gonna go with your mom? Because I remember the last summer you went with your mom. That's what everyone says. But I hear British Columbia beats Ontario with their beauty because you guys have the mountains. We don't have mountains here. I've never seen a mountain, but I want to go to Alberta and like see the Rocky Mountains and go to like Lake Louise or stuff like that. I should take a video next time of Lake Huron just to show everyone. Yeah, the root life of Fun fact, I'm Métis, which means that I'm part indigenous. And then, so we have several indigenous family members, and then the French side of us came in the 1600s. So my family's been in the country for hundreds of years. And hello, I don't have any business contacts. I just come on YouTube and talk. I don't have any like contacts or anything. Little Kylo's up top and he looks like he's about to take a nap. Only 37 days left. You're counting down. That's exciting. And it'll be nice because it's like all adults there. I have nothing against children, obviously, because I like had one, but I get like overwhelmed when kids scream and cry a lot. Like when there's a lot of like screaming, like I always think someone's hurt and then they're just screaming for fun. I'm like, don't do that. Like, don't scream like you're being murdered if you're just like pointing at a bug or something crazy. But I get sensory overload, so it's hard for me. A businessman? I wouldn't be a very good businessman. Unless it was voice acting. I won't do it on here, but I can do different voices, and Tash says I should go into voice acting. But I don't know how I would go about that. What a set of lungs! Was it her first one she had? I bet she's cute. I don't know how to. You're doing pretty good in English. Was that her first one though, Joseph? A lot of people now wait till they're 40. In west south of France, it's raining. Just went to do groceries and saw a live. It's raining and you're in South France. That's amazing. Well, not that it's raining, unless you like the rain. Do you like the rain? Best thing is the website where you book the holiday will give you a little count. Oh, it counts down? The seaside. Sounds lovely. I love being by the water. Her oldest is 19 now. I helped get her to English. Anglais. Okay, so it's not her. Her first. Okay. So there's quite the age gap. Technically, like I'm still young enough, I can still have kids, but that would be wild because Anu's in her 20s. You helped her get her driver's license. Was that scary? You can ask Min about BC. BC's warmer than the rest of Canada, but I don't know about all of BC. But here in Ontario, we get a lot of snow, especially in the northern parts in the country, because they live by the lake. So you get lake effect. It's colder by the lakes. She picked it up quick. Oh, good, good. Um, do you have, Joseph, is there lots of roundabouts where you are? Like the circle things instead of streetlights? Because they put a lot of them here now. But for years, people didn't know how to use them, so they're constantly crashing. Oh, you guys do? Okay. I wasn't sure. Because, like, they started doing them here, and, like, people never knew what lane they're supposed to be in, even though they paint the arrows on the road. Like, if you want to exit, be in this lane. If you want to go around, be in the inner one. Yeah. My daughter's in her 20s. Okay. It's okay. Half the time I don't understand myself. That's okay. I don't drive, and the major thing that's holding me back, besides crippling anxiety, is parallel parking. I don't know if I could learn how to parallel park. It makes me nervous. No, I'm older than I look. Lewis, did you change your profile picture? And hey, how are you doing today? Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. I do got 8 thumbs up. Thank you, everyone. I guess it's good that I look younger than I am, so then when I'm older, I'll still look younger. But I used to not like that. You know, when you're like a teen and like a young adult? Your man must be happy. Yeah, he's happy. You're doing awesome. I love to hear that. What are your plans for today? Oh, is that the one in Crystal's live stream you were talking about? That broke my heart. That's why I don't read the news. That broke my heart when you were saying that. I can't imagine what the family's going through. So what did they decide? Did they sentence the guy, and what is his sentence? Medical line. I'm curious what the sentence was, because that was a horrible, horrible thing that happened. Ooh, thank you for the 10 thumbs up. at 11:15 the jury delivered. I don't know. Someone who finds me will be happy. I don't know about that. I'm not always a happy person. Government exam for becoming a doctor. Becoming a doctor would be hard. You need like 8 years or 10 years of university. My brain couldn't handle that. So, did they give the sentence or are they going to? Yeah. I love the forests. I love fishing and hiking. I grew up hunting and fishing, and I love being in the forest. What am I doing today? I have to clean my kitchen, so I'll be cleaning. And in my leisure, I like to journal. If you look at my channel, my videos are about that. One of the songs I recently posted was, oh my goodness, Matt. They did give him his sentence. It was either life without parole or death by lethal injection. It won't show that because I guess the word death was in there. I don't know why that would be censored. Maybe it's a thing. Um, yeah, I didn't know which one they chose. We don't have that sentencing up here in Canada. Like, yeah, you can go to jail for life, but unfortunately in Canada, we have this thing where like repeat offenders, like people who've repeatedly done horrible violent acts, they just get out. Like one of the guys in the government's like trying to get the federal government to change the rules because basically people get out here for anything. One guy was a repeated, let's just say he did really disgusting things, and they even gave him 3 days out often for like time out and stuff. Like, it makes no sense. And the crime here has been getting so bad. Indian people. We have a lot of people from India in Canada. There's a lot, especially in the city. I have a few friends from India. Well, more than a few, but if you do capital on a live, you automatic. If you do capital on a live, you. Oh, what state is that? Yeah, our, not to get into it, but our justice system is very flawed here. Kylo's sitting with his paws stretched out, looking all handsome. Thank you for the 11 thumbs up. This is Sam in Australia. Texas, yeah. I feel like I thought I remember you saying Texas in Crystal's stream, but I wasn't for sure. If you want to hear the goodbye to my special father. Oh, I don't know, it might break my heart, but I'll listen to it. I'll make sure I listen to it. Yeah, I've heard of that, but we just don't have that here. Kylo's beside me, so if you keep seeing me look that way, I keep looking at him. Because he's grooming and being all cute. I think the sun's coming out. I feel it behind me. That would be nice. I've been trying to increase the amount of steps I take every day, but it's been hard with the rain, and walking around the house gets boring. It's just gets so boring, like walking in the spot or walking around. I'm like, ah, if you go to what happened to Athena. I don't know if I could handle knowing what happened to her. I remember what you said in Crystal's live stream and it broke my heart. I've been told I have a really big heart, but I've also been told I have my heart is too big. On your community tab, okay. Okay, Tahid, bye. Thank you for being here. It was nice meeting you. Kylo. There's like construction behind me if you can hear that. Yeah, I understand. Yeah. I know sometimes Anu, my daughter, will listen to like crime investigations and stuff, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to know. In 3 days, you write songs so quickly. That's awesome that you did that. It's always hard losing. I can't even imagine losing a dad. And I'm sure that having a nice song brought some comfort to them. Yeah. Her poor family. I can't imagine. That's like every parent's nightmare is something to happen to their little one. Joseph, you're so supportive. I'll be like in our friends on here, like posts, and then I see like your comments. I'm like, he's so nice. Or like it'll recommend pictures of cats on my YouTube feed, and I'll be like, "Okay, someone I'm following or is following me must have said something like be in the comments," and it's usually you. It'll be you or Tom leaving like cat comments. And Matt is a really good songwriter. I gave him 3 words and he wrote a song, and it was good. And just to let you know, I am a. Hey, Krista! Thanks for being here. I'm so glad you made it. After what you said happened, yeah. Oh, you're welcome. I love sending mail. It made me happy to send it out. I agree. I agree. We live in crazy times. And it's kind of it's horrible, but we've kind of become desensitized a little bit, or like, I'm not sure if that's the right way of putting it, but like we hear of horrible crimes so often now that I feel like it doesn't even affect us the way it used to. Back in the day, like if something happened, everyone would be talking about it. We'd be like, that's so horrible. Like now there's just so much going on that like we're bombarded with hearing horrible things that people have done. And those are just the ones that we hear about. There must be like a lot of cases around the world we don't hear about. Well, tell me what the song is called. Or is it one I've already listened to? What song is it? We have a Canadian rock band called The Tea Party, and they have some really good songs. But I think the singer Jeff Martin actually lives in Melbourne, Australia. I think Melbourne. Could be wrong. A lot of Canadians actually. Wait. Noise words take me back. Okay, I'll listen to it after. Thank goodness she got justice, though. The family must have a little bit of comfort knowing that that loser's not going to be walking around doing that to other people. I seen that. I seen that. Because I was like, okay, and I was quickly thinking of 3 words, and then I went back on that post and I saw there was more. Crystal, what are your plans for the day? And thank you everyone for the 11 thumbs up. Let's see, we have people from Bangladesh, India, Canada, United States, UK, and Australia. So that's 6 different countries we have people from today. That's exciting. Oh, I got a shower, said girl. Oh, yes, I remember you said you were gonna deep clean under his bed. What are you making in the crock pot? I think Tash, my husband's cooking today. Because he put something in the fridge and I don't know what to do with it, so I'm pretty sure he plans to cook it. We take turns doing the cooking. I feel like in the fall and winter, I do more crock pots because I make like more roasts or stews. But in the summer, I guess I do too because I don't like having the hot. Jade? I don't like the oven on when it gets too hot. Tore up a rug outside. Oh, she must have got bored. She's just a roast. Nice, nice. Oh, Jade. She's come a long way though. For everyone else who doesn't know, Jade is her dog, and Jade was never properly trained or socialized when she was a puppy. They kind of got her from a sad situation. The people didn't know like what to do with her because she's high energy, so they just had her in like a pen. So a friend Crystal here took her in, and she's a hyper dog, but she's been doing good. She's been learning to walk on the leash better. But she's an outside dog because of her being in the pen. I don't think she would be. Yeah, she's still a handful. That will take a little more time. It'll take time for her to get it and to slow down a little, but she will. It's hard when they're not trained as puppies. It's like my parents have a Pomeranian that their friend had to rehome, but he wasn't really properly trained because the wife didn't train him as the husband did, so the dog kind of got confused. So it's been a while working with him, but he's calmed down a bit. Right, Min? I'm so glad they took her in because otherwise she'd just be in that little cage still. Yeah, she'll still be high energy, but she'll learn to walk slower on the leash and she'll learn like she'll calm down a little, but she'll still be high energy. Some dogs that are high energy, people have to walk for like an hour twice a day just so they don't get bored. It just depends all on the breed. It's like some people get huskies and they don't realize that huskies are work dogs. And then they wonder why the husky like eats their couch or tears apart their living room. It's because they're bored and they're not getting as much exercise. Athena, yeah, I can imagine. Border collies, yeah, I'm glad. Because you never know with a jury, like, but I'm pretty sure with what happened to her, I was pretty sure that there'd be justice. I won't say what happened, but the Humane Society had to rescue a cat here a little while ago because of a bad situation. And I really hope they catch the person who did it and like lock them up. Because people who hurt innocent animals usually end up hurting humans after. Temptation.
Temptations also make cat food.
Oh, they make cat food too, not just the treats. Okay. I was like, your cat must be happy on that. Because I was thinking it was the little treats. Oh, here comes Kylo. They make cat food. Annual Bell, who's in the, I don't know if she's not in the chat. She's gaming right now, but she works in the pet industry, so she's really good with like cat and dog food. She has our cats on the most bougie food, but it's like it's really good for them. So don't go in there, baby. Don't go in there.
I'm still here and just.
Kylo, he's walking all over the counters. He's on my stove.
He's on the stove.
Uh-huh, he's on the stove. Go get your boy.
No. No.
Mm. I think that was the food that my parents' Pomeranian was on, and then they switched it to something else, like a really expensive food, but now he won't eat anything. He's so picky, he won't eat anything now. My mom's like, I should have just left him on the, was it Beneful or Pedigree? Can't remember. He's busy yes, he's busy. Little Kylo's climbing on everything, and you can't teach the cats not to do it. So I always just have to go around and like Lysol wipe everything to get the little pawpaw germs off of it. Just don't give them nine lives or kitty caboodle. I've never heard of kitty caboodle, but yeah. We've been back and forth with our dog's food. Recently, we've given her on raw. Raw food can definitely, on dogs, have positive effects. Definitely can be good. On
It's good for cats too, but there's always the fear of bird flu because even like steak can have it.
it's good for cats too, but our cats are older and I won't switch them on it because their digestions cat's digestion is a little bit more sensitive than dogs. Kylo's gonna be a rebel and walk over. He is a little rebel. Don't put her on Science Hill. Joseph, don't. Don't listen to the vets unless it's something specifically like a health condition she needs. Don't put her on Science Hill.
Girl, that's a whole controversial thing.
It's controversial, but I'm saying don't do it because my gut tells me don't. And they're the ones who like wrote the books for the vets, so the vets always recommend them because they're getting paid too. Yeah, I won't. And you know what happened the one time? Um, we gave our cat raw topper, and then she developed like she got itchy and started licking, and then had a bald patch that finally grew in. So I think it wasn't good for a good mix for her. And then you got to worry about like bird flu and all that kind of stuff with the cats. Yeah, dry food is better. Well, it depends. For cats, wet food is actually better than kibble. I always thought kibble was better, but for cats, I don't know about dogs, wet food, the higher quality one is better because it's less carbs and less fillers, but you still want to give them kibble for their teeth because you want it for their teeth. Yeah. Your vet recommends pedigree? Well, probably because out of like Walmart or grocery stores, that's probably the better one of them. Yeah. I know they say raw can be good for cats, but every cat I know who went on raw couldn't handle it. So maybe if you start them as a kitten, but to me, cats that eat raw, like they're always like, oh, they're meant to eat raw. Yeah, but they're eating mice and birds from outside. They're not eating something manufactured that doesn't have the same standards as human food does. So I don't know. I'm iffy, but I know for dogs raw that everyone who has a dog who put them on raw did really good that I know. You know what? Ask them for something for her anxiety. They'll give it to her the night before and the day of. Just be like, she has anxiety. Is there something we can give her? Because they don't want her there hissing at them either. They will. Um, Tika just had her teeth cleaned, and when they cleaned her teeth, they found a broken tooth, which seemed a little suspicious to me because I never noticed it, and I always see her teeth when she yawns. But he took a picture of it. So she had to have her one tooth removed, and her teeth are all nice and clean. But what our vet does is we say there's like something for stress and anxiety we give. But our vet goes above and beyond, and he gives our he calls it kitty magic. He gives her this stuff that gets her completely high and happy. He's like, this keeps her very high and very happy. And she gets so spaced out, but it's the only vet office she doesn't isn't in distress going to. When we took her to other vet offices, she was open mouth breathing and in distress. She goes to this one even without her anxiety meds, and then he gives her some there, the stronger stuff. She doesn't even cry. She cries until she's in the car and she's fine. So we trust this guy because it's the only place Tika will go to. So, and he's good with her. Like they were trying to get her out of the cage when they were done her teeth, because you know how they keep them for a little while and watch them. And we hear, "Come on, Tika, come on." You know, kitty magic. And then they're like, "Come on, Tika." And we just hear, "Arr," and all this like growling and swatting and stuff. And she's like, "Yep, she had a lot to say." But we could hear them and they were so sweet with her. I wish I could get kitty magic for me when I have to go to the dentist. I get nitrous, I get the laughing gas, but why don't they give humans the kitty magic? Especially for this root canal I still have to book. Give me kitty magic. Like, don't make me go there and be scared. I love spooky. Yeah, if it's kidneys, then they have to be on kidney food. Although we had a family member who had a Tonkinese, so he's Siamese, and another, and he had kidney problem but wouldn't eat the kidney food at all. So, um, they could only give him regular food and he still lived a few years on the regular food. The vet was like, "Look, if he's not eating it, it's not doing any good." Like he just refused. He was losing so much weight. Oh, injections? Do you mean like for the numbing? Like when they freeze you? Cuz I get freezing, but I get laughing gas as well. And I don't know why I wasn't offered it earlier, but my husband's like insurance covers it. So I was like, yeah, then give me it. So same with, yeah, yeah. Same with when I'm gonna get my root canal, they're gonna give me the laughing gas. You're brave. I get that and I get the laughing gas. I don't like the dentist because of my social anxiety, but plus like it's a sensory thing. I just I just get anxious. She hated it too. Yeah. Aw, croaky. I wonder if that was like something that happened with Momo, our cat. It was either his kidneys or his liver. No, it was liver because he got like yellow color on his skin. Um, If I ever got a tooth pulled, they better knock me out or put me on gas, and they better crank it up so high that they're not even sure if I'm able to handle it. Like, just put it on full blast and like, no, Tell you what, that's not what I'm. Because my dentist said he could remove. It's a very back tooth. He's like, I can remove it or you can have a root canal. But Tash and Annie were like, no, keep your teeth. Don't remove it. So if I did go the other route, he better give me something good. I want kitty magic. If they're removing something from my face, give me kitty magic. Here in France, pedigree is only like their products had problems last year. Oh yeah, they're probably recalled. But most companies have recalls. Like if you look at it, most companies do. But if they voluntarily recall it and tell you why, I trust that company more because it shows that they're actually like being honest about it. Whereas some don't until it comes out that a lot of animals died on their food. Then they're like, oh yeah, we had a problem. Mm-hmm. Joseph, I would have done the same thing. It's like my father-in-law, he had a heart attack and in the hospital they're like no salt, no caffeine, no fun, no flavor, blah 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 blah. But he survived and we're like, "You know what? Like he one in a million survived." They told us to say goodbye to him. Every cardiologist, the heart surgeon, everyone was convinced he was dying. And they're like, when we take him off his meds, he'll probably go in a couple hours. He survived, and we're like, you know what? Eat what you want. Like he eats well. He doesn't eat a lot of junk, but we're like, if you want a little salt on your food, do it because like at least enjoy your food. Like he was basically they said 100% he would die and he's at home now doing really good. And an uncle, he would cry and get upset when he was put under. Yeah, when you get put under, you can either cry or get angry. The doctor told me some kids get angry and he has to interfere, like intervene, because they'll like go to punch their mom. He goes, they can't help it. They're not in the right frame of mind. Yeah, it is. It's my mind. And it's like, ugh. Same with when they clean your teeth and they do that thing where it like buffers with that gritty stuff. I like polishing. When they polish your teeth, I finally told them stop polishing my teeth. Just do all the other stuff because I don't know if it was the taste of it and just the feeling of it. I would go home and feel nauseous for the rest of the night. So, and I was too afraid to tell them not to. So then Anu said the same thing. She goes, when they polish my teeth, I get really nauseous. So I said, can you not? They're like, yeah, of course. So I finally, after my whole life of enduring that, I finally got them to stop. Kyla, why are you sniffing the kettle? Get down from there, baby. He has a water fountain, and it's so funny. He puts his paw in it and wets his paw and then drinks out of his little fountain. I'm like, every time, I'm like, why are you putting your toe beans in there? This little guy just keeps going around. Yeah, I have a good dentist too. And he's handsome. Just saying, fun fact.
What the heck?
And he's really nice because the way he interacts with his staff, he doesn't act like I'm the doctor and they're like the receptionist. Mm-mm. He treats them like he's their brother and they treat him like they're his sister, he's their brother. They like laugh and they get along really well. Like he's a really humble person. He doesn't have that, like I've had some dentists who are very arrogant. They get like the god complex, but he's not like that at all. And he freezes me really well. Like you could hit me with a 2x4 and I wouldn't feel it because of how well he freezes me. Now he's on our fridge.
Well, if you win some, you lose some.
Cats, I tell you. When I was little, I used to think, um, that's crazy that Egyptians worshipped cats. I'd be like, how did they worship a cat? And then I realized we spoil them. He just opened the freezer and he's on the top shelf. We spoil them. We let them get away with everything. Like Tika gets away with murder. Well, not really, but close to it. I'm like, how are we better than the Egyptians? We're basically worshiping our dang cats.
How did you open the freezer?
He jumped up, and when he jumped up, he opened the freezer. You have a good dentist that is gentle and is your hand. I know, right? My dentist is really good. And I'm like, I'm not changing. And he keeps getting busier because he's such a good dentist. I'm like, I don't care. I was here before the other people. You make time for me because I'm not going anywhere.
I'll go cleaning and then I know I have cavities. It's like,
I know. I always have cavities. Ever since I was little, I've always had cavities. Like, no matter what. I think twice I went for a cleaning and I didn't have cavities. And, like, I take care of my teeth, but Even in x-rays, when you see my teeth, it's mostly fillings. It's just, I think the one dentist when I was little just said it's something that, it's just something with my teeth. It's not because I don't take care of them. It's just, I could probably do better because if I'm honest, it's not like I floss every single day. But Kylo is having a field day. This little guy just does whatever he wants. He just goes about in his own little world. He's up on our.
Advertisement.
Yeah, I heard that. I have heard that. Because they. I lost my voice. They said that. Is it stevia?
Oh yeah, I love that.
I think it's stevia. They said if you use gum or mouthwash with stevia in it, it makes you salivate more. And apparently, with having more saliva in your mouth, that helps with not getting cavities. Depends if we have alkaline or acidic. Yeah, I don't know what I got, but I got the kind that gives me prone to cavities. Like, I remember one time I didn't go to the dentist for like 6 years because I didn't have coverage and I was afraid. And I went for a cleaning and they're like, it looks like you came here 6 months ago. They're like, your teeth are very clean and like white. They're like, you're just prone to cavities, which I hate because I hate fillings, but I can't. Is that the one with baking soda? I can't do it. The taste. I can't get over the taste. I have weird sensory things. If something tastes gross to me, I can't do it. Like Tash drinks this disgusting concoction that he makes every morning. Tash, if you're here, I love you, but it's this disgusting concoction. It's like turmeric pepper, cayenne pepper, cinnamon. It's all this stuff.
Apple cider
Apple
vinegar.
cider vinegar. I washed the cup out that he uses and I'm like, ugh. I cannot imagine putting that in my face and drinking it. He's like, yeah, it tastes gross, but I power through it. Because it's supposed to be good for like your blood sugar levels and stuff. So, but he's like that. If it's good for you, he can do it. He doesn't care if it's like gross tasting. Same with the one with peroxide in it. I can't do it. Mm-mm. Can't do it. If I'm being honest, the toothpaste I use, don't laugh. Well, you can laugh because I'm laughing at myself. Is the stuff they use for kids. It has like glitter in it. And it's like bubblegum flavor or like something like that. I'm
I
like,
like the
yeah.
peroxide in my toothpaste.
Whereas Anu has the one with peroxide in it. Because she, yeah, we have Sensodyne. Yeah. It does. It still has the fluoride in it, so it still works. But I just, Sensodyne is really good though. I used to use it because one time my teeth were sensitive. Rody! I was like just gonna say I'm going, but I can't go quite yet because Rody just joined us. How's work today, Rody? Rody either has a good memory or he knows someone named Amanda because he came in my life and one time, just one time, he heard my name was Amanda and he always calls me Amanda. I'm like, he has a good memory because like other people will be like, what's your name again? And Joseph, but his is the Dusty the house cat. He was like the one of the original people who like a year ago came to my live streams.
Crazy.
I know. Joseph's a real one. If people still use that expression. You can say Washi and Coffee. A lot of people call me Washi. I get Washi a lot. Even when I go on other live streams, people are like, hey, Washi. Oh, goodness, Kylo, careful. How are you going to get off the fridge now, man? You are OG. You might need to help him because he's kind of looking for a way down and now he's looking for you.
Fun? Are you stuck?
Kylo's so handsome. Don't put him on the table. He's gonna come. Okay.
No, he's just a baby.
No matter what Kylo does, Anna will be like, he's just a baby.
He just turned 1.
Joseph, I was thinking of this.
What did he say now?
I was thinking about that the other day.
You're always saying things to make you laugh.
Joseph, yeah, because he's like, I remember when I was Jose from Mexico. Because his name was Joseph, but it was like, I thought it was Jose F-150.
Like the car?
Like the truck. So I thought he had an F-150, so then I thought the first part was just Jose. So I was like, okay, he must have a Ford 150. And then one day he casually came to chat with his name spelt like Joseph, and he's like, I blame my parents for how they spelled it. I'm like,
I remember that.
And I also thought his cat was a boy.
Oh my god.
And he was so tactful. Because I'd be like, I called Dusty a boy. I think because growing up, I had a friend named Dustin. So I associated Dusty with Dustin, and I thought, boy. And I'd always be like, oh, he's so cute.
I think I remember this era.
Yeah, he's like, my, you know, I remember what you said too. You're like, my niece wants me to tell you something.
I remember that.
I was like, okay, what? Dusty's a girl. I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. It's I think because we think Dustin. You were in Mexico. Oh, yeah, you were. I saw your post. Is that a big, like, I know Cinco de Mayo, like, I know what it's about, but is it common that a lot of people in America celebrate, or is it predominantly people only from Mexico? Or does, like, everyone kind of join in and celebrate? I don't know if I'm making sense. Like, I get that it was the freedom from the French, and I know that people in Mexico and the States celebrate, but I didn't know if it was predominantly.
There's a lot of Spanish people in, I think.
Yeah, no, I know. I just didn't know if everyone kind of joined in. You remember that? Yeah. You're like, thanks for all the support. My niece just wants me to tell you something. I was like, uh-oh, what? Here, both do. When I hear Dusty, I think of Dusty Springfield, which is a woman. I have no idea who that is. But it sounds like should be in adventure movies or something, like Dusty Springfield. Like should be in Indiana Jones or something. I never heard the name Dusty before. But when I heard it, I just thought Dustin, and like in my brain. In my brain, great singer. You know every musician? Oh yeah, that was before me. I was born in the 80s. Oh, one of your mom's favorite? But I listened to a lot of music from the 70s and I never heard of her, but I guess it depends what genre she's from cuz I listen to mostly rock from the 70s. You were born in the 80s. Yeah, cuz you're I think 5 years older than me, Crystal. You said your age on one of your videos and I think you're 5 years older than me. You're right in the middle of me and Tash. My husband is 10 years older than me. And like people like no one really says anything to me, but I know people think 10 years
10
is
years is crazy.
okay. Anu says 10 years age gap is crazy,
That's crazy.
but no, it's because I like
What were you gonna say? What were you gonna say?
nothing.
Huh, that's suspicious.
I like older men.
Ew.
My husband's older, so of
Ooh,
course
you're
it
a
is.
grandpa lover?
Okay, Crystal just said Chris is 15 years older than
Oh,
her.
that's okay.
Why is it okay for her and not me?
Because I can't judge somebody else.
Min's like, that is so cute, Amanda. You're the same way. I don't know, they're more
No
mature.
one's judging you, Crystal.
They're more mature and they can handle me. Someone my age couldn't handle me. They'd be like, send her back to her parents. In fact, my dad told Tash, you're running into fire. You're running into fire. Don't run into the fire, boy. And then we got married, and he's like, you ran into the fire. You couldn't help but get close to the fire, could you? I'm like, Dad, really? You literally told him not to marry me? Right, man?
Yeah, what Min said.
When I was 25 when I got married, and he was 35.
Okay, she was trying to give you a way out. I'm joking. I draw the line when it comes to like 20.
I don't know. Age is like a number, but it's also like a mentality too. Like my grandma lived to 93 and she never acted old. She always lived her whole life like didn't act immature. That's not what I'm saying, but she never acted older than when she was 35 or 40. Like she didn't act old. She didn't give in to that. Like I probably act older than my grandma did. But she just kept busy in her life and just kept doing her thing and lived till she was 93 and I honestly think that her mentality helped her because she's just like she just kept on going no matter what crap storm came her way, she just kept going. I find age can be a very limiting way to define ourselves. Me too. Me too. And I feel like, don't take this the wrong way, guys who are in here, but I feel like men mature slower than women. So I feel like when I was 25, if I was with someone 25, they wouldn't have still been like I already had Anu. I will, I listen to metal. I was at a metal concert not long ago. My parents, fun fact, have been to more metal concerts than I can count. Like they've been to Judas Priest. They even got to see, I'm so jealous. They got to see Whitesnake. My mom was like, I waited 40 years to see David Coverdale. I'm not seeing him from back there. She went to the front line because the people who bought the tickets weren't there. They were probably drinking at the bar. So she was like, oh, excuse me. Like she was supposed to be up there. She was holding her ticket in her hand. She's so cute. And then my sister-in-law went with her. They went mid stage, front row, and like we're looking at him. I'm like, that's insane. But my parents have been to so many metal concerts. It's so funny. We were at one last month with them. But they paid to get the seats up high. So they're, because my dad has like, he suffers from pain and stuff, so he didn't want to be standing or in like a small seat. So they were on the balcony. They had the best view. And they paid for meet and greet, so they got to buy the merch and got a poster and a lanyard. So like I was outside in the rain and they were like going in. They're like la la la. I'm like have fun. You're a Priest fan, yeah. And they listen to a lot of like not mainstream stuff, cause like metal that's mainstream, I don't know. It depends what genres it is. I know. Basically every song from Whitesnake is good. Um, what was I gonna say? I don't remember. But oh, I tend to like more power metal versus other genre. Like I do not like death metal or anything like that. I'm gonna get going in a minute too. You have a good day, Crystal. Thank you for being here. Enjoy the rest of your day. How old are they? And they're in their 60s. They're in their 60s. They're like retirement age. Someone here earlier thought I was like 25. I was like, definitely not 25. I wish. Hi, little man. Well, now what adventures are you going to go on? You know who's not here? Meester. I haven't heard from him in a little while. I gotta go live more often so on his day off he can, because I want to catch up with Meester. Retirement, not 60s anymore, maybe. Wait, you mean retirement age isn't 65 in the States? Or like you just keep working because you want to? I thought 65 was retirement age in America. Some countries don't have retirement age. They just have to work until they can't work anymore, and that's horrible. You have to. I hope to retire at 65. The cost of living. Oh, you have to? Well, some people like some people like working as long as they can because they're afraid if they stop working they'll like just get old or something and like fall apart. I know I had some family members who wouldn't retire. They just wouldn't retire. They just kept working and I'm like, "Why are you still working?" They didn't have to though. That's the difference. They definitely didn't have to. They just wanted to. It's like, "Oh, I think they've raised I think so too. I think you're right." But then the only problem with that is like I know where Tash works, there'll be people who are like almost 70 still working, but they're not able to do the job because his job's physically demanding. The only bad thing is it a younger person, like someone who's younger who could do the job, doesn't have that opportunity to have the job. And if you have to do it, I understand it, but these people don't have to. Like these people like own sailboats and multiple properties. They don't have to. Or maybe they have to because they own too much. I don't know. But they're like, no, no, it's their mentality. They don't want to stop working. But then they don't work, they just stand there. What was your job today, Rhodey? Are you on the press or are you doing something different today? I can see it going back to like how it used to be like in the old country they'd say where like multi generations live together because cost of living is so expensive. I can see people needing to like have other family members move in. You're on the press? How do you not get bored? Or are you just used to it? Maybe it's the ADHD in me, but I would go insane if I had to do the same thing. Probably pays good though. Hello, Taran. I feel like someone here welds. Is it Tom? Is it Tom who welds? I know someone welds here that comes to the live stream sometimes. You think of your next motorcycle? We just got Tasha's motorcycle. Oh, I got a story for you. So has a Triumph. So we bought a Triumph. It's used, but it started up, had no problems when we looked at it. Started up first time every time. The guy drove it out of town to get not safety. Safety, yeah. Drove it back home. Tash got it here, started it up, started fine, and then it just stopped starting up. And he tried all the like basic stuff he could, like we looked online and stuff. So we had to bring it to a dealership which basically specializes in Triumphs. But the tow truck came and Tash was doing something to the bike. And the way his bike is, the part that, what does he call that? You know how like there's the wheel and a lot of bikes is connected on both ends? His is like one arm, like his bike is on one like there's this part and then the wheel. So he has a special like jack or thing that you lift it up with. He didn't use it because he was in a rush because the tow truck got here early and he dropped his bike. So not only did it not start, he dropped it. It was the first time this bike dropped and it cracked a couple of the fairings. So now it has cracked fairings and won't start. And the worst part of this all is he bought that bike because I liked it. And now it has all those problems. And I feel so, yeah, the arm, yeah, rear swing arm. It just has the one, yeah. So I know. And the thing is, I liked the bike when we seen it. And it came from a guy in like a really well-to-do home. He had multiple dirt bikes, everything. So he maintained it. He had the money to maintain it. So I was like, no, it seems like it's maintained, but it just stopped starting. So we're hoping it's something like the spark plugs or something. Something stupid, simple, but the shop's gonna let us know. Yeah, no, I feel bad because I was like, that bike is sexy. You should get that bike. He gets that bike and it won't start. I'm like, I shouldn't have said anything. I shouldn't have said anything because he didn't want that bike. When he first saw it, he was like, no. His gut told him no, and I told him yes. So what happens is like when he starts it, you hear it priming. So it's not that it's not getting gas. Like it's priming, you can hear it prime and it just like makes that noise and stops. It will not start. So where the spark plugs are is under the air box, I think it's called. So Tash never got to look at them yet. I'm like, look, we could spend so much money trying to fix this ourselves or just spend that money and let the professionals do it. And one of his friends races and owns a Triumph, so he recommended this garage, so we took it there. So it's like at the best place it could be at, but we're just hoping that it's nothing major. But yeah, right as the tow truck came, he's like, can you come down here and help me? He was trying to attach the gas tank back on and it dropped and cracked the fairing. And I'm like, oh no. But I also like that bike because it had a bigger back seat, and me being a backpack, I was like, oh yeah, that would be a comfortable ride. And now it won't start. But it doesn't make sense to me why it started the first time at the guy's house, started up again. We got it, Tash did an oil change, goes to start it up. It started up, ran for 30 seconds, and then just shut off. He did it again, ran for 30 seconds, shut off. Now, when we start it, it won't even start. It just primes and you hear it trying to start, but it's not starting. And he hooked it up to that one thing, and there was no error messages. And even the guy at the garage said that's weird because he goes, Triumphs are known for throwing an error message for any simple thing versus other bikes. He goes, so the fact that there was no error message is confusing to me. But he says we'll run it and do our own like tests and stuff on it. So hopefully it gets up and running because last year he didn't get much time to ride, and this year's starting and he's not able to ride. Oh my goodness, I've been on here for an hour and 45 minutes. I should get going. And Joseph, you have to go to bed because it is very late in Australia and you're probably gonna wake up early. So I'm gonna get going, and thank you all for being here. Much love. Oops. Bye, everyone. Viva la Joseph.